Welcome back to Notre Dame Day. I'm Jack Nolan. Our next guest is a member of the class of 2012 and part of the elite ranks of people who can say they saw success on the popular ABC television hit Shark Tank. Mike Doyle is CEO of a weekend home rental website called Rent Like a Champion. The company serves more than 20 college towns nationwide and primarily caters to guests looking for a home to rent during football weekends. Mike joins us now on the Notre Dame Day hotline from Chicago. Welcome to Notre Dame Day, Mike.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. Very glad to be here.
Now, Mike, I remember seeing these signs around town in recent years, so I'm guessing Rent Like a Champion got started right here in South Bend and Notre Dame.
That's absolutely right. Yeah, got our start in South Bend. I have, 3 business partners who are also Notre Dame grads. We have a team of 7 working here in Chicago. 3 of us are Notre Dame grads full time, so definitely strong roots in the Notre Dame community.
At what point did you realize that this was going to take off?
It was really when I was an undergrad, I went to my 3 partners and kind of approached them with this idea of, hey, we got this thing that's working here in South Bend. I had this concept that would work elsewhere in other schools around the country, and they were a few years older than I was, and they trusted me to take a little money and try to expand the business to Penn State. And once we got traction there, I think we realized that we were onto something that really made sense in college towns around the country, not just in South Bend.
Now, you recently pitched your business to the Sharks on Shark Tank. Tell us how that came about and how successful you were.
Yeah, no, it was really one of those things where I feel like kind of all the chips just fell into place for us. I had sent an email probably about 2 years ago, just kind of out of the blue to the producers. I was a huge fan of the show, told them kind of our quick story, what we did. And then I like to tell people I was politely annoying, where I, every 3 months send them another email, whether they asked for it or not, just kind of giving them updates on where we were. And then finally, about a year ago, in the spring of 2015, their casting team reached out. They wanted to learn some more. They put us through the formal application process. And then it was, really all of a sudden we hopped on a call with them one day and they said, hey, guys, we booked flights for you to come out here in 3 weeks. We want you to be on the show. So last June, we flew out and pitched. And I think really the hardest part of the whole process was we filmed in June, and then we didn't air until October. So we had this big, really exciting secret that we wanted to tell people, but we had to be, extra quiet about it for 4 months before we could tell anyone.
So, did everybody like your pitch? Who liked it the most?
Yeah, so we did end up getting investment from 2 of the Sharks, which was really exciting. Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, and there was a guest Shark named Chris Saka. It was actually funny. We threw in a Notre Dame bid at the end of the pitch. Those 2 wanted to invest, and we tried to say, hey, we want you guys to partner with us, but part of the deal, you need to come tailgate with us in South Bend. And Mark's an Indiana grad, so he did not like that contingency. So we ultimately had to back off that, but we're still trying to get him to South Bend.
Now, how have things changed since your Shark Tank appearance?
Oh, it's been great. I think just the exposure of getting in front of that many people. We have a ton of new homes sign up in towns all around the country. Had a ton of college football fans reach out who want to book homes for us. We're really just now, starting to get into the really busy season. A lot of people book in May, June, July. So it's been great. It's been an awesome kind of once-in-a-lifetime experience. We loved every minute of it. Wouldn't change anything about it.
Now, there's nothing better than targeted marketing. And right now you're speaking on a program that is directed at people who love Notre Dame, people who went to Notre Dame, and a lot of people who are probably going to come back and try to watch some football games. So what can they expect? If you've got a big group coming back to see a football game this fall and you don't know where to stay, why should they call you, and what kind of values can they get?
Yeah, I think one of the really great things about our business is we were solving our own problems. So, we're all alums. We come back with 8, 9, 10 people in a group. We all want to stay together. Using Rent Like a Champion, you can rent a house that's a couple blocks from the stadium. You walk to the game on Saturday morning. You don't have to deal with the traffic. You don't have to deal with parking. When the game's over, you walk home. That whole group has a living room, a backyard. You don't have to split up into 4 or 5 different hotel rooms. Really just makes for a great weekend experience. For that 2 or 3 days, it's kind of like you're back in college again. I graduated in 2012, and I've done it at least one, usually 2 or 3 home games every year. My college buddies and I will rent a big house just to all be together for a weekend.
How many houses do you market in the fall around Notre Dame right now?
In South Bend, we have about 500 homes. So we have a lot of places in South Bend. And, we really, our goal is to have something that fits groups of all sizes. So, I mentioned a group of 10. We also have stuff if you're a group of just 2 or 3 and, you want a house instead of a hotel. We have stuff for groups up to, I think, about 20 people. We'll have houses that'll fit that big a group. So, with that many homes, we have a really wide variety, any size of groups, any budgets. We want to work with Notre Dame fans to help them find a place that they'll love and, hopefully have a great football weekend back on campus.
And we have to wrap this up, but curiously, throughout your entire organization now, all of your, I guess you'd call them franchises maybe, but you own them all. So all of your chapters, all of your businesses across the country, how many homes right now are you renting?
We are right now about 2,500 homes around the country.
Wow.
So, South Bend's definitely still the bulk. That's, home base where we got started, but starting to spread out to SEC, ACC, Big Ten, all kinds of big-time college football programs.
Well, Mike, thanks for joining us.